If you're seeing this video, I firmly believe it's for you. I'm not putting any hashtags on this video, and I'm posting it at a random time this afternoon. I just wanted to share in words my testimony. Some of you may have seen my video I posted yesterday, a video montage of my before and after Christ. But I just wanted to talk about what happened on that day, March 4th, 2021. So I grew up in a Christian household my whole life. I was baptized at the age of 5 without a true understanding of what Christ did for me. I was diagnosed with Tourette's when I was 8 years old. It led to much bullying in my childhood, and it grew resentment for the Lord in my life. Fast forwarding to high school, I began to experience with drugs and sex, and I was addicted to porn in middle school, and I really began to live like the world. When I was in high school, I always had this image that I felt I had to put out because I was always known as the kid with Tourette's. So it led to a lot of finding false identities and things and trying to prove myself in certain ways. And that was having sex with girls, that was drugs, that was doing what I wanted to do. And so when I was a junior in high school, I completely walked away from church. I started to really dive deep into drugs and alcohol. My senior year of high school, I had 12 college football scholarship offers, and I ended up accepting this offer to LaGrange College for college football. That very summer after I graduated, I threw it all away for marijuana. I didn't want to give up my addiction to marijuana. I didn't want to give up my life of drugs and sin. So that therefore led to 2 years of heavy drug addiction with LSD, mushrooms, marijuana, pills, alcohol, and deep and dark sex addiction mixed with porn addiction. And I was living a life completely in sin, and I denounced my faith and I adopted New Age spiritualism, and I began to tell people that Jesus and God, Christianity, was all a lie. So fast forwarding March 4th, 2021, the day before, on March 3rd, I walk into my house after a long day of work. My mother tells me, "Caleb, God's gonna reveal himself to you. He told me." I was like, "Yeah, whatever, Mom." But that night, I got high like normal, but I was contemplating killing myself that very night. By the grace of God, I didn't. And the next morning I wake up and I head to my job, and I plugged my phone in, and it played the first song in alphabetical order in Apple Music, which was A, Very Silent Song, which was 10 minutes of silence to allow me to choose time for a song. But that morning I was completely out of it, so I didn't choose a song. When I got back in my truck after dropping something off at my boss's house, it was a 1 in 14,000 chance that what happened next happened. I Need Thee Every Hour began to play. I began to weep and cry like a baby, and I cried out to the Lord saying, "Lord, I'm so sorry for the way I've been living. I don't want this world. I just want you. Jesus, would you please forgive me?" And I gave it all to Christ that day, and I was born again, eternally secured.